What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan 412, and I'm coming back at you with another abysmal review of the Pittsburgh Penguins last night as they fell in Buffalo 6-3 to the Buffalo Sabers. The Penguins lost to the Buffalo Sabers 6-3. Just that's it. That has to be the wake up call. This game has to be the wake up call. It has to be. There is no reason why it's not. Boston, the loss last night, 2 nights ago, should have been a wake up call against Boston. But Boston's Boston. This is Buffalo. The Sabers. The Buffalo Sabers. The Buffalo Sabers. That's almost as bad as losing to the Arizona Coyotes. I don't get it. I don't get it. But let's start from the beginning. Right? Let's in the beginning. God created hockey, right? No, no. Don't quote me on that. Just first of all, national or local blackouts for games. I get that it was on TNT and it was a Wednesday night rivalry thing, and apparently Pittsburgh and Buffalo is a Wednesday night rivalry game, I guess. And so you can't watch it on ESPN Plus. You know how difficult it is when they black games out, and you don't live in Pittsburgh, and you don't have like regular cable. You rely on streaming services to watch things. You understand how difficult it becomes to watch games. And the fact is, I really wasn't like too concerned because it was the Buffalo Sabers. But so I just kept up on it. I listened on the radio, right? Like I was just listening to the game. Like normal people that can't watch it on TV, so you listen to it. Watching the NHL app play by play thingy, so I know what's going on. And I that's the first thing about the game that just very much upset me. And then you got the false hope. Our first half of games are they're just false prophets. They're just fake. It's just false hope. Because you get Evgeny Malkin breaking into the zone. He's got Zucker off to his right. Left-handed shot, right? And I'm thinking Malkin's going to take the shot because Malkin, that's just what Malkin does. He actually passes it to Zucker. Zucker one times it into the back of the net past, what was that guy's name? Eric Comrie. Past Eric Comrie. It's 1-0 Penguins. They got the throwback Robo Pens jerseys, looking real tough, looking real slick. The Buffalo Sabers out there with their throwback whites, looking real tough, looking real slick, looking real fresh. It's throwback jerseys this year. Some of them are pretty nice. And Pittsburgh and Buffalo are some of the nicest ones, right? So they're looking good. They got the nice jerseys. I just got to get my hands on one of those. And Zucker does the Yager salute because he's wearing the Robo Pen jersey that, Yager's synonymous for doing the salute with. So 1-0 Pittsburgh. That's like 6.5-ish minutes into the first period. The rest of the first period is just abysmal attempts and Casey DeSmith standing on his head because that's all it can do. And then you go into the second period. We're rolling into it. 8 minutes in, Josh Archibald off of another pass, which is beautiful. Another beautiful pass from Poulang. In Montreal, they called him Poulang. In Pittsburgh, they called him Paling. To me, I just call him that guy who plays on our third line sometimes at this point. But he got a nice assist. And Archibald, for once, instead of going to the penalty box, he actually scores a goal. So I guess he makes up for those penalties he's constantly getting. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Woohoo! Woohoo! You can hear Homer Simpson in the background with his Pens jersey on. Woohoo! And yeah, that was short lived because a little bit about like 10 minutes later, Owen Power, Austin Powers' hockey playing cousin, Owen Power, allegedly, passing it to the is it Petrica. I'm usually good with pronouncing names. For some reason, it's just slipping my mind. But it doesn't even matter because he opens up the Buffalo scoring with a nice wrist shot, which, okay, Buffalo scored. I expected them to get one on the board. Casey DeSmith's in the net. Our defense was abysmal, by the way. Let's not understate that again. And it wasn't even Casey DeSmith's fault. It's just like the whole team, our team, and then their team, were all standing in front of the guy. Not even fighting. They were all just standing there, shaking hands and giving each other high fives. Can't even get anybody out of the front of the net. Still, biggest problem. Still can't do it. It just continues, though, right? So they get their first goal. The Buffalo Sabres fans are, yeah, woohoo, for they can have 20,000 people in their stadium. There's only like 9,000 people there, but all 9,000 of those people are literally like, woo, let's go, Buffalo. Third period opens up literally 8-ish seconds in the third period. Jake Gensel gets a partial break off the end of a power play. Back of the net. 3-1 Pittsburgh. 3-1 Pittsburgh. At that point, I'm looking at my phone and I'm thinking, okay, cool. Let's just wrap it up. Get out of the third period. Take 2 points. Get away with it. We'll be fine. Everything will be great. We can take this win and come back to Pittsburgh and everything. That's not what happened. It's not what happened at all. Because Tage Thompson decided, this game's not over yet. I'm not done. I'm going to make this game competitive. I'm going to make this game a train wreck for the Penguins in the third period because that's what always happens to the Penguins. We still have a chance. Let's go get it. And Tage Thompson decides that he's going to score again for the Buffalo Sabres. Only 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later. Man, on the power play. On the power play. Yes, because we're trying to conserve a lead. We're trying to keep a lead to win the game, so we give them a power play. Here you go. Tage Thompson, one-timer in Ovi's office, back of the net. Every time. I'm not even going to think about the fact that the net was covered in people again because the Penguins can't get people out of in front of the net. Every time. And the same thing happened again for their tying goal. Victor Olfenson. He's offensing me with this one. This one came out of nowhere. And it's another one of those goals where it's like, where did this come from? Through 100 people because the Penguins can't get people out of in front of their net. Casey DeSmith's in the net can you guys move, please? Somebody? I can't. It's in the back of the net. From Owen Power. Owen Power, second assist of the game. Slappy, happy, slappy. And then Tage Thompson decides, I'm still not done yet. Him and Tuck, they're calling him TNT. It's a TNT line. Sorry, my yelling is hydration. Hydration is key. The TNT line, explosiveness. Two big old power forwards. Tage Thompson, 6'6". Alex Tuck, I think he's like 6'3", 6'4". He's still big, strong boy. Back of the net. 4-3 Buffalo. And it's at this point I'm thinking like, oh, great. I saw it on my phone. I'm like, I heard it. I'm like, oh, great. Just again. Posting on Facebook like, again? Really? Again? To Buffalo? We give up a lead again in the third period to Buffalo? And then Kyle Okposo, they clear the puck down the end of the ice. Our defense aren't even fast enough to get an icing. They get beat by Zemgus Girgensons, which the commentators so gladly were like, "Oh man, the old guy still got legs." Zemgus Girgensons beating our defense, who had a head start to the net or to the puck. The guy loses his helmet. He has to get off the ice, or he probably would have scored the goal himself. Kyle Okposo, just Buffalo Sabres captain, back in the net, empty net goal. And then another empty net from Olfenson getting a second in the game from Bryson. And the Buffalo Sabres won 6-3 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, so the takeaways from this game. What are we doing? Right? Sullivan after the game, he goes into his little press post game press, and he's like, it sums this all up for me. The boys just aren't playing all 90 minutes. They're not playing all 90 minutes. What do we pay them for? Why are they making millions of dollars to not play all 90 minutes a game? Why? They get paid millions of dollars to play hockey, to do one thing, play hockey for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Why are they not playing all 90 minutes of the game? Why are they not doing their job? They get paid to do millions of dollars to do. Why are they not doing their job? Why? Can somebody tell me why? Why is this a problem? But it is, apparently. It's a problem. Can we get people that want to play all 90 minutes then? Because if they're not going to play all 90 minutes, then what's the point of having them on the team? Just abysmal. Our defense is garbage. Our net front presence is garbage. The only people that look like they're trying are the first 6 guys. And even then, it's garbage. Malkin is trying to do all the fancy stuff out there. But Malkin, I'm sorry, you're not fancy anymore. You're like slow fancy. Like if it works, it looks amazing. If it doesn't, we end up getting scored on. Every time. Our passing is garbage. Our defense is garbage. I already said that one. Just, what's the point? If you're going to pay somebody millions of dollars to play hockey and they don't want to play all 60 minutes, then what's the point of paying them? Don't. Get rid of them. There needs to be a change. There needs to be a reaction to this. You don't just lose to Buffalo. And it's worse than when you lost to Boston the night before, because at least in that game you got a point. You lost in regulation to the Buffalo Sabres, which going into the game, they actually had a better record than us, which already says something bad. We are 4-5-1 to start the season. 4-5-1 for a team that when we started the season had a lot of promise. I was excited. I was like, finally, we got Jeff Petrie. We got Ty Smith. We got Ruda. These are guys that can do their job well defensively, and I was proven wrong. I got dirt thrown in my face. But there's always the next game, right? We might win the next one. Are we just tanking for Connor Bedard? Is that what we're doing? Are we just trying to get Connor Bedard? Is that the game plan here? Pittsburgh gets another generational talent. If that's the case, let me know so my blood pressure doesn't skyrocket at these games. At least then I'll know that we're losing on purpose with a reason. Because right now, we don't have a reason to be losing. We don't play all 90 minutes. You don't play all 90 minutes, you don't get paid all that money then. Take a pay cut. Don't play in the league that requires you to play 90 minutes of hockey a game. That has you try for 90 minutes a game. All right. I think I've ranted enough about this. I could go all day, but I'm not. This video would be way too long. It's already long enough. Well, everybody, thank you all for watching. If you liked this, give it a like. Give it a subscribe. This probably isn't going to be the last time I lose my voice because of the Penguins this season. Certainly isn't the first time. Yeah. If you didn't like this, hit the dislike button. I expect 100% honesty from everyone. Share this with your friends. Watch the big guy scream about his team. I got a headache now. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I have a headache because of the Penguins losing to the Buffalo Sabres. Just, yeah. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, dislike it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon. Literally, it'll be more effort than what the Pittsburgh Penguins did against the Buffalo Sabres in the last game. And, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. This has been that Pens Fan 412. And, yeah. Peace, everybody. Peace.